there, my little true crime documentaries, and welcome back to 31 Films of Halloween, Day 8.
Fooled ya. There is a reason why I did that, and I will explain it later. It was like a little cameo there from my kitty. But yes, welcome back to 31 Films of Halloween, Day 8. If you like this video, and you can like it just because my cat was in the beginning, of course, how could you resist? You can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Another Scream Queen 76. Not to be confused with Another Scream Kitty Queen 76. Never mind. Today, we will be finishing the little trilogy of horror films with a person's full name in the title. And today I will be talking about Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. Sounds like a documentary, doesn't it? And it kind of is in a way. It was released in 2006, and it is directed by Scott Glosserman. And it has a very modest budget, but it has a very, what you would call a meta-type script, whereas Scream kind of followed the tropes and cliches of the victims in slasher films. This one is more focused on the tropes and cliches of the killer. So it is about, of course, this documentary crew, and they have been given exclusive access to the next great psychopath's reign of terror as he plans to skewer, shish kebab, flambe, julienne, slice, dice, and saute his victims in the sleepy, quiet town of Glen Echo. Now, the main characters are played by actors that are not super well known. Leslie Vernon, whose name is in the title, is played by Nathan Basil. I'm probably getting that wrong, just like I got that Renee dude's name wrong, but we'll call him Nathan. And we also have Angela Goethals. These people need names like Smith or Sanford or something short and easy to pronounce. And she plays Taylor Gentry. See, why couldn't her name be Taylor Gentry in real life? That just rolls right off the tongue. Not like Gotham? Gollum? I don't know. Anywho, the movie has a lot of cameo appearances. And actually, there is a veteran actor, horror film actor, who has a pretty substantial part. And that would be Robert Englund. And I hope if you are watching these videos, you know who this man is, but I will post his character right here just for reference. But he plays Doc Halloran in the film. And Taylor is the head of this documentary crew. She's got two other camera guys following her around, recording all of Leslie's preparation. He wants to kind of model himself after Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. And I mean, it is a documentary, but it's almost like a mockumentary in a way. It's very tongue-in-cheek, wink wink, nudge nudge, with all the inside jokes that it shares. And this Leslie Vernon guy really, this is his calling. He was meant to do this. So he has this documentary crew follow him all over, watches him get his cardio in, because he got to be fit when he chasing people up and down the steps and outside in the graveyards and doing shit they're not supposed to be doing. And he also takes them to certain locations where he's scoping out his victims and the red herrings. And Taylor's learning all these new things, and she's sort of just kind of taking it in stride. There's this sort of weird awkwardness about it. You're joking about this, right? This for real, you playing me, right? This is not gonna happen. But she's along for the ride. And she happens to run into Doc Halloran, played by Robert Englund, when she stops in a diner to check out one of Leslie's victims. And it's really cool because the name Doc Halloran is a play on two references in The Shining. The little boy Danny was referred to as Doc, and Halloran was the name of the Scatman Crothers character who kind of looked after the Overlook just before all the crazy hijinks happened. And we also have in the cast Zelda Rubinstein. And I know y'all know who this woman is. Come on. This is Tangina from Poltergeist. And I'm going to share with y'all my favorite, y'all gonna have to forgive me, my favorite meme of all time. I love it any time of the year, but at Halloween it's so perfect. And it's this one right here. I'm sorry. It gives me the giggles every single time. I cannot. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. I think I've composed myself by now. Anywho, Zelda Rubinstein plays Mrs. Collinwood, and she is the librarian. She doesn't have a super big part in it, but she, of course, has that very compelling voice when she's giving a narrative to one of the characters, and it just brings you back to Poltergeist days. We also have Scott Wilson, who plays Eugene, and Scott Wilson was a reoccurring character on The Walking Dead, and he is sort of Leslie's mentor in a way. Like, he's like the old school killer, and there's according to IMDb, some people think that he was actually the character Billy in the original Black Christmas from 1974. Just a little info there for you horror nerds like me. You psychopaths like me. And then we also have Kane Hodder, and he is like a blink and you'll miss him moment. He shows up at the very beginning of the film, and he's referenced in the credits as the guy at Elm Street. And Kane Hodder, good Lord, dude has got like 399 credits to his name, and that includes acting and stunts. He's appeared in about 4 of the Friday the 13th films playing Jason Voorhees. And as I said, he shows up at like the Elm Street address, because the movie does start out where Taylor, the documentarian, is like speaking about all these different homes, like in Haddonfield and on Elm Street, and then of course at Camp Crystal Lake and all that good stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool like movie references and meta references in here. But as I was saying, Leslie is taking them on this journey of himself getting prepped for the night when he's gonna just do the deed. Not that deed. And bump everybody off. But things take a turn, and there's a twist. It's a cute little twist. I wasn't quite expecting it. I'd seen this movie many, many years ago, and I wasn't really all that impressed with it, but I liked it much better this time around. So I would say give it a chance. I'm going to give it 3 3/4 pumpkins. And if you're a horror movie nerd, I do think you will enjoy it. So, until next time, if I'm watching a true crime documentary, you best not let me catch you being the star. Because we can't be friends no more.